But yeah, Nano Speedy, I've never seen one either in an exotic, and it doesn't look as pimply as like red or pink or something. All the Hermes bags, I'm obsessed. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Jess. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I'm like 5 subscribers away from 15,000 subs, so please help me get me over the line. Okay, I wanted to talk about ostrich skin today and how it is totally trending at the moment. Now, I know I spoke about in my last video, if you missed it, why I don't tend to buy exotics. So if you want to watch that, well, yeah, that's my thoughts. But ostrich skin, I feel like it's a bit of a fine line. I don't know if it's classified as an exotic because I don't know if it has a CITES, and I know ostrich, yeah, I don't know. It is more expensive than calf skin, lamb skin, that sort of thing. And I know it's not everyone's cup of tea because it kind of looks like a rash sometimes, and the bumpy texture is not everyone's taste. And I think if you have that like tryptophobia, like that fear of dots, you definitely will not like ostrich skin. But I know there's people who absolutely love ostrich skin because it develops a nice patina. It's really hard, so it keeps its structure. I think it's like the most hardest leather you can get, so it does have a lot of durability to it. And I think, I'm not sure how it reacts with water. Let me know if you know more about that. But I've seen some vintage ostrich bags that actually look really incredible from Hermes, like Kelly's and that sort of thing. So it is one of those skins that has been, you know, used for quite some time. But recently I've noticed Louis Vuitton release a few new bags, and I noticed these on info.lv2's Instagram, and they're like ostrich, but they have this more pearlescent pretty finish. So first bag that I noticed is this new pochette style. So it does look like the Vanity PM, but they've made it a little bit of a like more narrow silhouette, and I think it's a little bit smaller. And to be honest, I don't know if they changed the proportions of the Vanity PM to suit the trends of like the Loro Piana pochette, because you guys know that the Loro Piana pochette has been trending for quite some time now, and it does look a little bit similar to that, except it has a lock down the middle. And I know the Loro Piana pochette also comes in like ostrich variations, so it kind of gives me that vibe that Louis Vuitton is like hopping on that trend. But in any case, the pink ostrich, I quite like it. It almost like looks like it has a little bit of a pearlescent finish. And then this collection is called the Glaze Capsule. It's going to be released August 1st, 2024. And this vanity is also going to come in a blue glazed finish as well. You've also got a mini capucines, which is really pretty. I know the capucines is a bag from Louis Vuitton which they're really trying to push. They've been trying to push it for the last few years, and I've noticed they're doing a lot more exotic variations of it recently. Of course, it comes in the pastel blue as well. And then there's this bag called the Rose de Vence, which I'm not that familiar with. I actually don't really see it that often on the pre-love market either. It's a really pretty bag. It's similar to the idea of a Kelly because it's a similar trapezoid shape, and then it has a lock in the middle. So I have a Kelly here just for reference, but this one, it's more of a, I guess it's not like the Cellier construction, it would be more like a retourné construction, and it's a little bit more rounded and has more of a V kind of dip down flap. And of course it has that like diamond logo in the middle, which is similar to like the motifs that are in the Louis Vuitton logo. And I've noticed that this Rose de Vence bag, they always do it in these like really special variations. Then there's also the steamer bag, the City Steamer Mini, which to be honest reminds me of a Birkin as well. So this is like the Birkin and the Kelly of Louis Vuitton in a way. Yes, so it has a lock down the middle as well in the ostrich, but it's really pretty. And let me know, guys, would you rather get like a Birkin or Kelly, or like the Louis Vuitton kind of steamer, or the Rose de Vence? Because like the City Steamer is actually like I think the steamer bag was actually the first bag from Louis Vuitton ever created, and it was designed for travel, and it actually looks very similar to the Hermes HAC. It's like one of those big styles with the sangles in the front. And then this bag, I assume, is based off that. And then, you know, the Birkin is based off the HAC. So they're kind of like the silhouette of the type. Like, they're kind of inspired by things that they designed like 100 years ago, right? But yeah. Anyways, then there's also a pearly ostrich collection from Louis Vuitton, going to be released August 1st as well. And we've got the Pochette Matisse East West in Ostrich, which honestly I've never seen a Pochette Matisse in an exotic skin before, so it's really interesting that they're trying to dress up the Pochette Matisse, because I always imagined it as like a very casual bag, but I guess in these kinds of variations, proportions, it looks a little bit dressier. Then you've got the croissant bag here, and then that vanity as well. You've got a little Neo Noe in the exotic, and then there's a Nano Speedy in a Rose Calypso finish, and it's pink, but I don't think it's as pearly pink as the first pinks that we're seeing. But yeah, Nano Speedy, I've never seen one either in an exotic in the women's collection, so interesting that they're releasing this, and it has more of a dressy chain. And in this color scheme, it's a little bit more of a matte pink. There's also going to be that croissant, it's the loop PM. I always forget what that bag is called. And then there's a side trunk PM as well with the silver hardware, which I think goes well. Now from Hermes, I've noticed they do a few bubblegum pink variations as well, which, yeah, I feel like it's trending. I mentioned these bags before, but I've noticed on Hermes Bonbon, there's a micro picotin in Rose Bubblegum Ostrich, Burrell Ostrich, and there's also a mini plume with the chain in the ostrich as well, which is a variation I haven't seen of the plume in real life. I know that the chain variation is a newer design, and I've also seen a mini Lindy in the rose bubblegum color with the ostrich, which is also so adorable. And I think there's also a mini Kelly. So all these like little mini bags they're doing in the rose bubblegum color, and it's just so beautiful. Now from other brands, I know when I think of exotics, I know Fendi really emphasizes on exotics a lot, and they currently have quite a few peekaboo bags in ostrich as well. There's beige, there's a dark blue, and actually the price point is I didn't think it would be, I thought it would be more for some reason, but I know ostrich goes for a lot less than like crocodile or that sort of thing. So $11,600 for the Peekaboo ICU Petite, and then if you want the Peekaboo Mini, that one's around $14,000 for the brown variation. There's also a blue, which is quite pretty actually. I quite like the blue shade because it doesn't look as pimply as like red or pink or something. And then there's also a pink, which is more of a fuchsia-y pink. But it's interesting, all these different brands kind of do a different variation of ostrich, because if you looked at like some of the Louis Vuitton bags, they put more of a pearlescent finish. And then the Hermes ones looked a bit more polished, and then this one has more of a matte finish as well. And that was about it. Oh, actually, I noticed from Gucci, they're also doing a similar pearlescent finish with the ostrich skin. So there's a Diana bag in pink at the moment, and that one retails for $13,100. This is the mini size. And there's also a Diana small in a pastel green shade for $16,450. So yeah, there's that as well. Yeah, let me know, guys, have you been tempted to buy an ostrich bag, and would you ever dip your toe into that? Because I think if I were to buy an ostrich bag, I think it would be really cool to get like a vintage Kelly in ostrich or something. Although I don't know how I would go about finding that, and I imagine they will be quite expensive, but I have seen pre-loved, sometimes ostrich can go for quite reasonable deals for what it is. Definitely not as much as like a crocodile or something. But out of all the bags I've mentioned today, I definitely like probably the micro Pikachu the best, or the mini Kelly, obviously. Even the mini Lindy, or all the Hermes bags, I'm obsessed. And I quite like the Rose de Vence bag as well. I think that's really pretty. It's a little bit like more girlier than a Kelly. It has a little bit more going on with the hardware, and I think it's quite a nice bag, and I don't often hear people talking about the Rose de Vence bag. Yeah, so let me know if you have it, guys, because it's quite cool. And just for your information, that one is going to be 8,100 euros. So yeah, thanks for watching my video today, guys, and hope you enjoyed it. I'll talk to you on my next one. Bye.